Alright, here we have our one owner 1993 Ford F-250. It's got 81,000 original miles. It's an extended cab long bed with a 460, the overdrive automatic transmission. Beautiful original paint and body, no accidents, no paintwork ever done. This is all the factory Oxford white paint. It's got the Alcoa wheels with almost new Toyo tires last year. But there's very minimal. I mean, this thing is 24 years old, and it looks like a truck that's just a few years old. I mean, it has this very minimal wear. So I'll go ahead and get in and show you those small items. But it's really cool because it still has all the original dealer plate frames from where it was bought new. It's always been in Washington, no salt on the road, so there's no rust. But this is about the extent. This is the worst of it, is this little stone chip here. They don't get any bigger than this, as big as they get. Little chip there. Little chips there. You get a small grouping there. Tiny one there. And then you have like a little grouping here. A little stone chipping. But it's cool, it's got the original front window. You know, it's got a little side fogging from aging, but to me that's awesome. You can see there's, really nice glossy paint. It's getting late in the day, so it's a little bit dark, but with these bright whites I have to shoot them late in the day, the videos, otherwise it just looks like a bright white blob. But no paint lifting. There's a real common area right here in the back of here because the window will beat off of it. Really nice pillars, no cracks or surface rust up there. All the rubbers are in nice shape. It's got the small sport mirrors, so you don't have to worry about any holes drilled in the side or dents. It's got a little stone chip there. Tiny guy right there, and then I can't remember if I showed this one. Just a couple areas along the door edges there, but the bottom really has hardly any chips because it's got this polished aluminum, the stainless steel rocker protection, but you can see there's no rock chips. Tiny one there, tiny one there. There's some entry wear on the inner rocker. I'll show more of when I open up the door. But really nice shape. Tiny chip there. It had a canopy on its most of its life. So the inside of the bed, the sides of the bed isn't phenomenal. There's not one loading scratch. There's not a scratch anywhere on this truck. The chips are as worse as it gets. And then there's a little wear on the paint there. And this is just surface rust. It's nice hard metal, but from the canopy, it just had water come down there and beat on it on both sides. It's got the diamond plate bed rail covers. But again, just phenomenal condition. You know, you're gonna get a little more chipping behind the rear tires. Actually, it looks like some of this is just on the paint. This little black area, so that stuff just comes right off. Again, I'll work on that. But this one here is a chip. That's a chip. A couple little chips on the door, or on the gas door edges. Got a chip there. But you look really nice shape. Slight door ding on the wheel well trim, but that stuff, you can replace that. Little chip there. But other than that, it's just super clean. All the lights they still have that nice glossy, smooth feel. You can see the front headlights are nice and clear, so you know this truck's been garaged. It's got a little chip there. It's got a little squiggly scratch there. That's just some water spots, but he must have had tailgate protection because most canopies they'll wear on here and tear it out, but it's in excellent condition. You know, little edge wear there. There's a little ding, a little scuff here, probably happened at the same time. You know, still got these things. These are cool. They came with. They obviously still weren't on the truck, but they came with all the books. And little scratch here. Tiny little chip. This thing is just in phenomenal shape. Oh, the chrome's a little bit aged here, probably from the rear tires kicking up, and then you also have your exhaust coming out of here, so it's a little foggy there, but otherwise all the chrome's in really nice shape. You can see all the black molding is in excellent shape. It's nice and black. It doesn't gone gray. There's no delaminating. It's real common. This will delaminate and the clear will come off. But you can see even between the cab and the bed, just nice paint. Again, it's a little war here, but it's good solid metal. Bulkhead isn't all smashed in. Tiny little chip there. The aluminum is in really nice shape. I mean, any of you guys that know these Fords, this aluminum just oxidizes real bad and looks kind of like white. So to see it still have that bright aluminum look is just awesome. You can see no rust in there. You know, all the latches are still that nice bright silver. Same with the cables. Even these little guys still have that nice bright anodized look on both sides. You can see those. Tailgate shuts nice and smooth, opens nice and easy. It's got the Alcoa wheels, which are my favorite wheels, especially for these trucks. It's got the manual worn style hubs up front. No clear coat issues on any of the wheels. Just a ton of tread left. I mean, all the rubber's in nice shape. Door sweeps on both sides are in really nice shape. I mean, even look at the chrome around the mirror. But to show you, the headlights are just crystal clear, and they're just really nice and smooth. Same with the turn signals. Got a nice glossy, smooth feel. You can see the front bumpers just got the nice chrome. It's like mirror-like reflection that you want to have. No fogginess or anything. The molding's still nice and black. You got a couple of chips there. Got a couple little chips here. Real small, guys. And then you have a little ding right here with no paint damage, so it's really hard to see. If you rotate, you can kind of see it, but it's real small. And you got a little chip there if I didn't show that one. But, I mean, look at the paint on the front of the, usually right here on the front of the bed. Usually this is just peppered right here. But you can see all the nice factory spot welds are super clean. Really nice. I mean, this is one of the nicest ones we've ever had. Inside's the super dark gray slate with the captain bucket seats. Original books and manuals. Still got the original, really cool to see, the original Ford spare key. I've never even tried to use one of those things before. But you see the dash has no cracks on the plastic or the vinyl. It's really nice. Door hinges, really clean. But I'll show you this stuff real quick. It's got both original sales brochures, show you the interior color options and all that stuff for all the F-Series, all the Ford trucks. Just cool to have this stuff with it. Carfax, no accidents reported. It's a one owner. Last reported miles was just a little lower than what it is now when we purchased it, so 81,000 miles. There's the VIN. I'll show you the VIN on the truck too. You know, only had 44,000 miles on it in 2002. Looks like he had it serviced at a couple of Ford dealerships. So 77,000 miles in 2016. Yeah, 58,000 miles in 2008. So it tracks really nice. And then it was checked in at Harris Ford for detail and a service, and then that's actually where he traded in on new Ford, and that's who we got it from. So you see the door panels in real nice shape. Really nice paint throughout the door. I'm almost nowhere, no rust. I mean, there's nice shiny, the dog leg is just really nice shiny paint. No stress cracks. There is a, I forgot to mention, on the top of the cab there is a little bit of paint that lifted to the left of the light, and on the very top there's about smaller than a dime spot. But carpet's in really nice shape. I'll pull back here so you can see it. It's still nice, and it's still got that nice factory kind of round material. It's not flattened out or anything. It's got the center console. Still got the little black eye, so it holds your cup nice and tight. The armrest isn't broken. It's a non-smoker, no pets, so there's no smells, no wear. These are real common to have wear right here, like so holes, like you can even see, because the way it's just a really soft, like felt almost on the side, but when you sit on it, it does that. It doesn't take very much pressure, so eventually, a few years down the road, maybe 10 years or so, there might wear a little spot there. But that's why you will see some guys that'll patch in a piece of vinyl right here, a little more protection, and that's why in '94 they go to a different style seat material. And this folds all the way down. The rear bench seat does, but you got belts for 5 people. Headliner's in nice shape. It's a really dark gray. I mean, you can just hear that door shut. It's just awesome. Nice body gaps. None of the fender bolts, door bolts, any bolts on this have ever been messed with. So you can see. And right after this video, one will automatically start of a cold start video, and then after that a driving video starts. So if you guys can hang in once you check all that stuff out. Again, no holes, no cuts. Armrest is nice shape. You know, you do have that little bit of wear on the side, but no holes going through. There's the VIN decal, 35 axle code, all the good stuff. Nice shiny paint. Little mark on the door panel there, but that's that, and the little wear on the side of the seats. That's pretty much it. I mean, the steering wheel and the material's nice and tight. I mean, super tight. There's no marks or scuffs or material coming back. There is underside pictures also. Hopefully you guys have seen those. The underhood light still works. You can see the bolts have never been messed with. It does have an open element air intake, no exhaust leaks. You can see none of the bolts have been messed with. Really nice shape. So, alright, hopefully you guys can stick around for the other videos, and we'll go ahead and take it for a spin. This is going at no reserve, and it's going to be a 7-day auction.